Hello, everybody. I feel like I need like some laser beams today for this live. It's Friday. What day is it? May 8th? I think it's the 8th, 7th or the 8th today. Every time I do these videos, I should just know the date, but I don't. I just know the energy, and today the collective energy is heavy. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that, but everybody I've talked to is like, holy crap, it's heavy today. And my day started off with triggers. I triggered somebody else from something that I posted, and then they, blasted back at me, and it actually triggered me, and I was like, why is this even upsetting me? It shouldn't. And then talking to friends during the day and people that I'm working with and, clients, it's like, there's a lot of heaviness out there today. We've come out of those heavy full moon energies, that purging, and we had a couple days of reprieve, and it's like, we're coming back into it. Another wave of deep shadow work is coming up. So lucky us, let's keep feeling it. I had this, there's like a lot of throat activations going on. I've had a few conversations in the last 24 hours about people not being able to speak. Even I'm like stumbling over my words a little bit today. We're having these throat activations go on where it's stepping into speaking our truth in a kind and compassionate way, not in a snippy way, not in a low vibrational way, or not in a harsh way. Aw, thank you so much, Shelby. But yes, if you're feeling your throat closing off, just know that it's for you to speak your truth. It's funny, I got off my last call today and I felt this need to sing. And so I turned on some music. I decided I'm just going to scrub my floors by hand because I just felt like I needed to clean. And I just sang. And you know how freeing that was? Even if it was off key, out of pitch, singing and moving air through your throat chakra is so cleansing and empowering. So I feel I need to do an activation again, like a no charge by donation. See, I'm stumbling over my words. A no charge by donation activation, like I like to offer. So anybody can join in, and then if they feel it's if it's been of service to them, then they can feel free if they want to donate after or not. Either way, it's energy exchange. So watch out for that. When I make events in the group, I'm not allowed to invite everybody in the community. So keep an eye on that. So if I do one tonight, I'll post it in the group. If you're ever looking for events, you can always check out the events tab at the top of the group, or you can check out my booking app, which is Becky Lee Soul Alchemy. That is my website, and all my offerings are on there. The group ones, the ones that have a fee, and then the ones that are my offering to the universe, my offering to our ascension. So I have a mix of everything. But yeah, throat chakra, throat chakra, throat chakra. So if you're feeling like you're tripping over words, or if you're feeling like you haven't been speaking your truth, or your boundaries are being crossed, throat chakra upgrades. Excuse my stumbling on words. Speak your truth. Set your boundaries. You are important. Don't allow people to walk all over you. If you feel you need time, take time. A lot of cleansing going on. I had some light language come through this morning that was for after cutting cords, clearing a little bit more and creating energetic sovereignty after we do that, and creating an energetic bubble around us that protects our energy. Because when other people cord into us, in society, we like to play the victim, and we like to say that person's an energy vampire. But in reality, we've allowed that energy to attach to us. So it's not their fault. They may be manipulative and understand what they're doing, but we have allowed that by letting our boundaries be crossed. So that's why it is so important to understand and say no. And it's okay to say no. And it's okay to pull away. And if you're feeling drained and you don't know why, check the cords, check who you're in contact with, check, things that have gone on during your day. Maybe some stranger corded into you, maybe some collective energy corded into you. You don't know, but this is where the awareness and the discernment comes in, because when you're feeling drained, or you're feeling moody, or you're feeling off, a lot of the time it can be collective, or it can be somebody else's energy cording into you. But then again, like I said, you've allowed it. We all allow it. Do not play the victim. That is part of this ascension process. We can't play the victim anymore. We have to take full ownership for us giving our energy away, for us choosing what we're choosing, for us, not saying no, for us allowing things to happen that has not been in our integrity. And integrity is another word that I will use. Whenever something's going on and it feels, maybe you're questioning it, ask if it's an integrity. You know, what is your integrity? Do you tell the truth or do you lie? You know, are you making excuses for somebody else? Are you letting a boundary slide? Are you not doing something that you may feel guilty for after, or vice versa? So check your integrity. And if you've done something that breaches your own integrity, don't feel guilty for it. Forgive yourself and move on. Don't hold a grudge against yourself or anybody else, because that only harms your energetic system and your vibration. Let it go. We all do things that still, still sometimes I say or do stuff and I'm like, oh man, why did I do that? Why did I say it? But you know what I say to myself now, where before I would be so hard on myself and I would like beat myself up for months or years. Now I'm like, it's done. Can't change it. Move forward. If somebody needs an apology, I will apologize. If it's something that's just happened and it's, it's in the past, just let it go. Move forward. That's what these energies about. Moving forward, especially spring energies. Growth, making room for new things to bloom, making room for more love in our lives. So keep spreading love. See, I'm like losing my breath today. I had to remind myself to breathe today. I'm like, what is going on? I told one of my friends that, when we feel energies like this, it's very important just to ground into Gaia more, because she's here to support us. Mother Earth is here to support us. So really, really ground into her in times like these. Send anything not serving you down into the earth and pull up healing energy from Mother Earth. I'm going to go walk barefoot on my grass after this, because I feel like just need to pull energy out of my body. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Jackie, it's, I have to remind myself to breathe today, which is not like me. I'm a very deep breather usually, but today I felt very, very shallow breath. And I'm just like, what in the world? And then, I was getting text messages from friends and clients, and it's like, this is going on. People are being super grumpy. And so that's when I was like, yep, it's collective. I knew that this morning because I knew it wasn't 100% me. Yes, I was grumpy too, but I allowed myself to be grumpy and I came through it. Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. Walking barefoot outside is like the best thing ever. I am so excited to go outside and walk barefoot. Between that and riding my motorcycle and playing my guitar, those are the most grounding things I find for me. There's so many amazing things. My daughter's over here dancing in the corner. Makes me laugh. She's making fun of me. That's what she does. She's like, Mom, you're weird. And she's laughing at me. Libby, you're weird. Sorry to break it to you. You have half my genetics. You're in trouble. So yeah, tonight, I don't know, what's everybody up to on this Saturday night? I'm going to play some music. I was going to ride my motorcycle, but it looks like it's going to rain, and I don't like riding my motorcycle in the rain. So I think I'm going to play some music, and I'm just going to enjoy the evening. Officially tonight, Calgary goes back into a stage 1 lockdown. So we were lucky enough that patios, restaurants had to close down. Anybody with a patio can have a patio open, but apparently our cases are spiking again. So now, poor restaurants. I just feel for these businesses, these business owners. It's I just pray that everybody makes it through unscathed and, no lives are lost. My kids are both doing homeschooling now. I had a 13-year-old homeschooling for the last 3 weeks, and now I'm going to have a 7.5-year-old homeschooling, and I have to work. So it's holy cow, how am I going to do this? I can't homeschool a 7-year-old. Hopefully he's more computer savvy than my mom is. Oh, I love Daniel Wesley. Kathy's watching Daniel Wesley's live show tonight. He is so great. I love him. He's so amazing. I'm going to pull a quick card. I'm wishing everybody the most beautiful day. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of clearing, sovereignty, I did post a light language transmission earlier today, and it's on my YouTube channel just for setting those energetic shields around us and filling in any voids from pulling and cutting cords out of our system. If anybody's looking for any deep shadow work guidance, I'm actually working with an amazing client this weekend. If anybody else is looking for that, especially with what's going on, feel free to hit me up. My offerings are all out there. And like I said, keep an eye out. I most likely will have a free offering coming up in the next few days. I'm just going to have to sit on it and meditate a little bit on it tonight and see what it's going to be. Like I said, these throat activations are big right now, so it may be a throat chakra upgrade that I'm feeling is coming through. But I'm going to pull a card for the collective because we really need one today. I'm going to sing a song. Spirit. What card is it? It is the I Am card. I love it. That's going to be me outside in the grass in like 5 minutes. My neighbors are going to think I'm a nutcase because they do. It says, I am. I value myself. I am so beautiful and pure. I become aware of how great my light is and allow it to shine more. I give myself the respect, the love, and the self-esteem that I need without worrying about what others think. I love and accept myself as I am, for I am being that I am. And this is so important, you know, and this actually ties into the shadow work stuff that I was just talking about. As we clear that density out, and you'll hear me say this all the time, the whole point of healing and clearing that density and gunk out of our system is so we can raise our vibration up. It's so that we can vibrate at a higher frequency and we can pull more light and we can anchor more light and more love into our being because we've let go of all this junk in our system. And as we can anchor more light into this earth plane through our beings and into Gaia, we raise the vibrational frequency of the universe and our light shines out farther. And you have no idea how many people your light can touch. Like, it's amazing how far out that ripple of love and light and positivity goes. So even when you're having a shitty day, remember you are still light. You're allowed to have days that aren't 150% awesome. But just keep going into that gratitude and remember, say to yourself, I am a being of light. I'm going to serve at my highest, best good, but I am still living a 3D existence. So the key is to take these 5, 6, 7, 30D energies and anchor them in. You don't want to be flying up there in the ethereal, in the astral, because you're of no good to anybody, especially yourself. Then you're so ungrounded, you're just pulling light through and you're like, I always use the analogy, you're like a balloon flying off into the ethers. Like you're no good to anybody on the earth plane. So it's learning to anchor those energies into your 3D existence and balance. You know, 5D is all about awareness and understanding and seeing things from that 30,000 meter foot perspective above us and looking down. I will leave it at that. I got to go breathe because I'm forgetting to breathe again. I love you. Oh, Jackie, neighborhood nutcase. You know what? I have just come to accept I am who I am. My family's always said I was crazy. You know, I'm not crazy. I am just fun and I'm balanced in that way. I've never really cared what other people thought. And you know what? Before maybe it would hurt other people, but now I make sure I'm aligned with my highest good. So not caring what other people think, but loving everybody and not hurting people. It's like the key is the balance in those two. Be a nutcase, but also be normal. It's like the balance of the nut and the normal. I have to live a normal existence because I have children, normal to a point, but I can still be fun and spontaneous and, you know, think outside the box and, you know, do it. I know, and I think that's so great. It's like we have to be cool with it. And the world is about uniqueness. We're stepping into our divine uniqueness, and it's beautiful. Anyway, love you all. If anybody ever needs anything, reach out. I'm always here. Have a great Friday.